Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. And I am not alone today. I have my podcast listeners on from His Unlikely Source. So for those on YouTube who do not know what His Unlikely Source is, His Unlikely Source are those who have overcame improbable odds and challenges and who are willing to give back through their platform to help those who may be experiencing the same things. And those who are listening from the podcast, the YouTube channel is normally a place where I talk about books, inspiration, and hair. Like so many of y'all know that I have alopecia totalis, where the scalp of there's no hair on my scalp, just a few strands. So today I have on my wavy wig. So today I want to talk to y'all about my journey towards being a published author and how I tried so hard to forget my past that I almost overlooked my purpose. So I always loved to write. I had a lot of journals. And so as time went by and after the things that I experienced, I stopped writing because it seemed like every time I wrote, the deepest part of me would start expressing itself, and I did not want that to resurface. So when I joined this church from my old family church, I went away for a little while. And then when I came back, there was this pastor there who became my mentor, and he allowed me to write on the church's Facebook page. So and this was in 2011, but he mentioned that one day I'm going to write a book. So I thought maybe he was talking about all of this writing that I've done and put it in this binder. That was a start, guys. Okay, this was my vision board, and I didn't even know it. So that time went by, and then I joined the Toastmasters group. Toastmasters is an educational platform that will teach public speaking and leadership skills, and it has clubs all over the country. So after we have first 10 speeches, and that manual is called the Competent Speaker Manual, if I'm correct. So I finished all 10 speeches, and listening to Les Brown and Lisa Nichols, I say, yes, I am going to put all these together. Maybe that's my book. That's my book that he was talking about. So I started writing, and then I started getting stuck in this one phase in my life when I was trying to pen all these writings together. So I had to go back and pray about it and find out what is it that I'm missing. So I couldn't be scared anymore to pick up the pen and start writing. So I began to write, and then things started unveiling itself. Then I prayed, and I said, God, if this is to be, then place people in my life that will be able to publish this book and care about this book and care about the words that's on the paper as much as I do. And being that it was coming from a vulnerable place, I really needed that to happen. So I met this fabulous author and her team of people, and they just made miracles happen. And I can't wait until I hope that I get to have them on here one day just to speak. So yes, after I got the book together and then it was ready to publish, again I got cold feet. I said, no, I cannot let this out. But then it was revealed to me that I am not to give power to my past, my pain, and my hurt. Because that thing that I tried to overlook so bad, that's where my purpose was. And my pain cannot have power over me. I have power over it because I overcame it. And as people read the book, women will come back to me and saying that the words and how they laughed and they cried and opened up so many things in their life, their own lives, they started to think about. And I realized that too. Listen, I've been trying to get this whole YouTube and podcast and everything, all the platforms to work together. And I started out maybe around 10 a.m. and it's been the whole day. So by the time you see this video, it will be exactly 12 hours. And I have a tendency of stopping if it gets too tough. And then the message is gone. I wanted, even before I started putting this YouTube and the platforms, every platform together, the podcast, I wanted a whole fancy equipment. I wanted a whole studio. But someone told me that if I were to get all these equipments and things to help me be a better YouTube or podcast speaker or whatever that I think I need, instead of using what's in my hand and what God has already given me, then the whole message is going to be lost, because I'm going to spend hours trying to figure out how to make the things work. And that's true. So today, guys, and I'm so glad I got this together, and I hope that you hear me when I say that do not try to suppress your pain so much that you overlook your purpose. There is power that comes from it. You have already overcame it. That's power enough. You're stronger than you think you are. And I want you to know that God has something greater in store for you. This world could not be without your voice. Okay? And I know that sounds big and grand, but we all need you. Somebody needs to hear your voice. And for you to give up and stop and have all these millions of excuses, you stop somebody else from getting what they need. And so I just want to say thank you guys for joining me today, and leave your feedback, your comments, and remember, your past has purpose and you have power because you already overcame it. Okay? So I see y'all next time. Leave feedback, leave a comment, let me know what you think.